Hey kids, it's Dad. Welcome back to the Gaming with Dad show. Today we are looking at Spellcats Auto Card Tactics for the Nintendo Switches. But before we do that, go on ahead, like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment, go out to your local card store, sit down, play a game of Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, whatever it is, and just talk this show up. So, Spellcats Auto Card Tactics for the Nintendo Switch is. I know I bought this for $2.99 when it was on sale this last weekend. Apparently I'm too late. It's already back up to its regular price of $9.99. But hey, I got it on the cheap. Let's take a look at this. Summon elemental kitties in this roguelike card game. Explore through mysterious dungeons, build your card combos, and free your kind. The future of your species rests in your paws. Yes, it is 233 megabytes, regardless of which version of the Switch you are playing this on. Supports all three play modes, of course. Single system, one player. It is a tabletop game from Christ's Apps, and the developer is Nintai Studios. It supports all the languages and was originally released May 17th, 2024, so it is just over a year old. It is, of course, rated E for everyone with mild fantasy violence, even though it is a card game. Yes, you guys all saw it. Unity penalties apply. I'm sorry, it's the rule. No getting around that. Let's talk graphics. This is delightfully fun in its graphical representation. It has a very stylized look and feel to it. The cards are clear and easy to understand, easy to read, delightfully cute, and yet disturbingly violent images of kittens. Well, cartoon kittens. And just a very simplistic kind of overworld look. But yeah, this game is actually really nice, and it's not, the screen isn't overcomplicated with all kinds of small text and rules that you can't read. You can actually, before you even blow the card up, you can more or less tell on the big screen. Handheld, yeah, the selecting the card so that you can read the text. Hey, there are games out there. The Lord of the Rings card game was really difficult to read, even with magnifying the cards. And that said, I really like how this game is presented. I really like the graphical clarity and even the art style that they've gone for on the cards. And it kills me to subtract 5 points from the 18 that it should be getting, especially as we get towards the end and you see it costed a grade. But yeah, Unity penalties apply. Graphics are getting a 13 as we move into sound. Delightful little ditty in the background. What's more to ask for? And really, that's about it. Sound is getting a 16. We're sitting at 29 as we move into controls. My biggest problem with a lot of these deck builder games is selecting the card isn't always clear. And what you're doing, you're basically kind of creating your lineup that then has to battle your opponent's lineup. And so you don't have to worry about what's in your hand or whatever at through the game, the actual card game side of this. You build out your selected critters or kittens at the beginning. And that is all very nice, easy to understand. I have to dock a few points control wise because it has that annoying Unity hold X. Meanwhile, you can accidentally sell a card by pressing B because you're so used to going backwards. But the actual process of selecting, moving the cards in your lineup, that's all very easy. enabling special abilities, also easy, clearly displayed. Under the Switch and Switch 2 logos on the screen that I have to put up there to tell everybody that this game is playable on both systems. So, but the controls are good. I'm giving them a 17. We're sitting at 46 as we go into gameplay. So, yes, this is a rogue-like. You work your way down the map to the monster. You have a health bar or total that if you hit 0, that's the end of your run. And you build up and you can chain kittens together to create more offensive lineups. You can space the abilities where they need to be. And in its purest form, it seems simple, but you can get very creative and very complex in how you are building out your lineup and what order you put the kittens into, so that they do more damage and can really run through your opponent. And it's just super creative, and there's a good variety of kittens, and there's a good variety of different genres. You can see fire cats, earth cats, electric cats, water cats, which to me actually sounds like a pissed off kitten, because as a cat owner, I can honestly tell you, none of the cats actually like being submerged in water. We do have one kitten, Rowdy Roddy Purr, who only drinks water by dipping his paw into the water and then licking it. He doesn't like getting his face that close to water. It's just, okay, I digress. I'm off topic. The gameplay is surprisingly rich and deep, and you really do want to just continue. It's addictive gameplay, and that's great. I'm giving gameplay a 17 as we go into value. If this game was still at the $2.99, you damn tootin', I would be recommending this. But at the $9.99 price, your gameplay will vary. Your value will vary on this. This goes into my post-college years when I had a 3 booster pack a day habit for MTG. I never caught on to the whole Pokemon thing, but my children did. Definitely was never Yu-Gi-Oh! But I love me a collectible card game. The gameplay is, while in appearance simplistic, it can be addictive, and there are different combinations that you can throw up there. How dare that bastard throw a double spawn on me. It's really one of those games that I think you will enjoy this. And that's a positive. And I think this is one of those games that you can just sit there and mindlessly kind of play once you figure out the mechanics. But at $9.99, are you going to get 10 hours out of it? Probably not, maybe. But I'm still going to give value a 16. That gives it a 79, which means if they hadn't developed it in Unity, it would be a solid B. But instead it gets a C+. It completely misses the B-. So yeah, the Unity penalty comes back to bite me in the ass. And that said, we'll talk to you kids later. Have yourselves a great one. Bye-bye. Hey, if you've made it this far through the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment. I've also posted 2 other videos down here, as well as a subscribe link. So click, enjoy. That's kind of how the algorithm works.